So nĩ thayũ. Nĩ twari ũhoro wa mweri tondũ ta rĩu mũthenya wa ira kũrakĩragwo ira kũrarĩ maandamano Wednesday. So okay, nĩ maandamano Wednesday tũtirarega, no nĩ atĩ nĩ hĩndĩ twaingĩra mweri mwerũ. Koguo iyo nĩguo kwari mweri ĩmwe ya mweri wa gatano. Koguo nĩ tũraingĩrie mweri wa gatano. Tũtirarora Gregorian calendar, tũtirarora calendar ya mũthũngũ, tũrarũmĩrĩra mweri tondũ tũĩ mweri nĩguo heanaga mahinda. Nĩ thayũ. So we are looking at the lunar. We are lunar people. We follow the moon, the rotations. Now, rĩu twacoka hau, nĩ ũgũkora mweri nĩkĩo ũtaragwo nĩ thikũ 28. We wathiĩ thikũ mũgwanja, so maita mana, thikũ mũgwanja maita mana nĩ 28. Okay, it's a lunar moon, 4 weeks. So hizo zingine wanaongeza 31 kiu ni kira kia muthenya ungi. So urari mweri mweru, koguo ni tuingira mweri mweru. Uyu niguo mweri uria witagwo the Lion of Judah. Muririkane uhage turari the tribe of turari hindi ya Nuhu. We were in what you call Cancer season, mweri wa kana. Na hau thutha turari mweri wa gatatu, what you call Sodom and Gomorrah. Nio Gemini. Na hau thutha mweri wa keri no twari kiria mwitaga Canaan. Kana Bal, mweri we nyumba ya keri. Na hau thutha niho twari kiria mwitaga nyumba ya mbere gana Aries, niho tugaga na haria hagwitwo Yahweh or the worship of Yahweh. Ni thayo. So now tugakiuga atiriri, so ni mweri mweru. Koguo mweri naguo niki nigetha tumenya niki turahanda, tondu menya riria mweri wi mweru ni kuhanda tuhandaga. When you have a new moon, okay, we have a new moon, so you are planting. Why? Because a new moon is shedding. When you have a new moon, we have shed. The moon has shed what it was on, so it is very new. So the moon has let go. The moon has finished. So now the moon is new. You are planting so that now you can start waxing. Nigetha tuanjie kuhaka. Wax on, wax off. Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax on. Aramonete Karate Kid. So wax on ni tuanjia kuhaka. Nigetha kiu tukuhaka ri giuka kuihura when you are about to have what you call a full moon, tukaihurirwo ni kiu twahaka. Kiu twahanda thaa ici, kiu turahanda thaa ici na mweri mweru. Mweri ukihaka waxing. Wax on, wax off, Mr. Miyagi. So mweri ukihaka waxing ni kuihuria turaihuria. Okay? Nigetha mweri ugithi gukinya full moon, mweri wa ihura ndongegerwo kindu. Rio iguaga mweri uri nja niwe roragirwo. It's a full moon. There's nothing to add. Ni muihuru. Ndungihuria kindu kihurite ogo ni mutungi wa ihura ni guiteka. Too much water. So it is already a full moon. So a full moon tutieka magogona ma kuongerera na ga magogona ma kwiragira. So during the full moon, the only rituals you can do is protection rituals. No ikire magogona ma kwiragira. So gakuria atiriri, ni wikagirwo magogona riria mweri wi mweru kana wihurite matari ma kwiragira makoni magogona ma kindu urenda kana kindu urahanda tondu hindi iyo igogona uri tingikinyanira. So now back to the topic. So when we have a full moon, it means the moon is full, so you cannot add anything into it. You are supposed to eat the benefits. Ndio niguo uriaga kile urahandire, unachopanda ndicho unavuna. Dayo. So now we have a new moon. Nditukiuma iyo. Ni iyo, omire iyo ira turatinda niguo. Koguo ira mweri ukihanda ri inyu murahandire ki murari maandamano Wednesday. Tiko kienda kwanyue. No ndenda gukuria atiriri we urathi kwandamana. Niwe hihi gana acio niguo makoma bangite. Ni uri weciria niki kiratuma muheo thiko icio maandamano Friday na mukiro ni Wednesday, Thursday, Friday riria mweri urahanda. Eto no andu murumagirira muonaga andu ha mumetaga ateti. No andu muonaga no ni mugaga ni amanyoka. Mukauga angi ni amithaiga, ni ateti anyu gutiri kundu matathikitwo, gutiri magogona matakinyaga. Andu acio murumagirira ri tondu ni weyuria niki mundu gutiri kigogona atarangaga. Wathi ukamukora muthigiti ati Idul Fitri ni yaheana mburi. Wathi ukegwa kwa rendire ni atuo mundu mo wa rendire ni atuo clansman. Wathi kwa Gikuyu kaigwa today he was coronated a clansman of the Gikuyu, akaheo mathaga ma Gikuyu. Agathi kwa Muikabo kaigwa ucio no raheo mathaga mau. That's the question. What kind of spirit is that is able to go to all shrines? Look at them like shrines. What kind of spirit is that is going to all shrines? Gutiri kigogona tararaga. In the terms of he's a president. So what kind of spirit is that? Now, is that spirit affiliated to you? Ne yanyu. Ne gomi yanyu. No ehane yanyu todwe na gothi jiro. This is a pigmentation. Skin, melanin is not what you think melanin is. So he may look like he's yours because he has a black skin. But we know it is not about the skin color. That is why when you go to the Masons, you find all skin colors there. Udapata when you go to the Masons, ogakora mohede, modomoiro, all races are inclusive because they know it has got nothing to do with skin color. It has got nothing to do even with tribe. So spirituality goes even beyond tribe. Spirituality goes even beyond skin color. So who is that? Murarumira, Mukamweta president. Don't look at the skin color. Don't look at what the language is speaking. Don't even look at his skin color. What kind of spirit is that? Because we may actually be following bloodlines, okay, and blood streams. You have no reason to be following from the word go. AKA, okay, the first president of Kenya, ite doe kaine, ati ni kurerwa rerirwo ni mundu ngania, ati arirwo no, ati gege, ati gutiri mundu withe, gutiri mundu withe, aya, okay, sawa. Okay, nyingi mwena president yoge wa goko, gutiri mundu withe. Hayo na gutiri mundu withe, haya. Ite doe kaine, ha nyina yo nyina. Murakiuga ithe ndoĩkaine nĩkĩ kĩaciarirwo nũ ũria nyina ithe nũ nyina rauga ndoĩ ithe na rĩu kwanza twakinya hau rĩ nyina ono akũrĩhwo nĩ nyina wake biũ kweli nũ ũĩ mũndũ ũyũ seriously angiuga nĩ matwakũrĩre na mũndũ ũyũ uga nendagia ngũkũ ndenda onyonia andũ a mathomaa nao matwega story gake wega gũtirĩ na tũbica twa primary ithe mũrũga ndarĩ na ithe atĩa so away from those topics, mambo ni mengi, ya kuku ni mayai. Back to the video. So the moon, ni oreda kwa riri horo wa mweri. Mweri nikii. What is the moon? So the moon is your makaba. The moon is the lightest cloth that you put around you. Ogo nikuga atia. Riri we watu yuka kiubeki. When you become aware for the first time, whether you are born, whether you come out of the Big Bang, whether you just evolve, whether you come out of a word, whichever, it doesn't matter. When you became aware, whether it was someone who spoke your name, whether you became a bacteria, a virus, a sperm duct, whatever, it doesn't matter. When you became aware for the first time, once you're awake, you're bekiero, otanero hiya mweri, before you ugete ati agadoro watu ikakiendo kiubekiero ri, dukejira koheo mweri ugeneke. Ito ne mukiugaga ati wa muthaka ugiuga ati ndana twika ngui na ngatwika nyau na ngatwika ndukinjire tondu ndurete kicio ri ndukinjite niki kiratuma witikie ni ukuheo mwiri mweru ki ukaheo mwiri uriku no kauga wega muno tutigathi na mwiri uyu koguo ni kuri kuheo mwiri mweru koguo ni kuri kweruhio koguo ni kuri rebirth koguo ni kuri reincarnation koguo ni kuri incarnation koguo ti hindi wajia ti hindi uguthira we waku tene na tene wewe roho now so mweri. When you become aware for the first time, you become aware in the feminine. You need a container. If you're a sperm cell, you need an egg. If you're an egg, you need a womb, maitomo B, whatever you want to call it. Nyogo, mobo, womb, nyogo, cord, hadora konyita, container. Kogu, kiajireria yaku where you started from the negative. Everything has two sides, the negative and the positive. Yin and yang. Thought and feeling, Ekoyo and Mobi, Adam and Eve, Shiva and Brahma, Isis and whatever. You can or whether nayo, Ago, male, masculine, Prague, okay, make it hard, a female, socket in, it doesn't matter. Positive and negative, pushing out and pushing in, a pulse, expansion and contraction. Now, when you become aware for the first time, whatever you are. So the first thing you are coming out of is a feminine, is a container. Okay, so you are becoming aware, starting with the feminine, but you need the masculine. You need the thought of that. So that thought that you create, you are the same thing creating. Now coming up with that thought, the opposite of feeling. So coming up with that thought The opposite of breathing in is out, externalizing. So coming out of internalizing from the womb, when you externalize, that becomes masculine by default. Externalization, pushing out, that becomes Adam, that becomes thought, that becomes thoth, that becomes gekoyo. So that thought, that gekoyo, that masculine, by default, since it's external, has to be a light. Oderi. Nidonire oderi, otire na kieha, oderi ne wajarire, oderi ware monene. So that light, duane omenyaga spirits is attracted to the light. Nikio rathige buku-ini ukaigua Ngai agĩũka hana ũtheri na ngĩona kĩmũrĩ, ngĩona burning bush, all that allegory hana ho gũthiĩ ũrute kĩrĩra kĩa rao, ũmenye rao ũranyitithanio na mwaki nĩkĩ na mũthĩgi, nĩ kĩndũ gĩothe straight, nĩ logic, nĩ rĩciria, nĩ ũmbũi. Ngana nĩkĩo tũngiuga shout out to mũmbũi wa mbarĩ ya Bunjenga wa Mũthaka Ngũngi, shout out to me. Shout out to my spiritual predecessors that have been there before me, and all spiritual predecessors that are for me. So now, that masculine, that gekoyo, that thought now, okay, becomes the light that now you have to go to. So that becomes your sun. Now that becomes your solar plexus, or what you call your Christ consciousness. That becomes your center of your sun. That becomes now you, the sun, your appearance, you are rising, the sun, the Taurus, whatever, sunshine, whatever we birthday yaku, the masculine. So, do you the female came first? Do you the internalization creates the externalization that becomes the light. Now, once the spirit now travels into that light, what is in that light? That is a thought form, an awareness. So the spirit jumps into that awareness that it has created. Okay, the mysteries of the spirit. You are a mysterious thing. When you jump into that light to experience, so you are creating inside now your creation. You are creating thought forms. You are creating ways of interpreting that. And so you are creating now more thought forms. And each of these thought forms has its own feeling. So you are creating sons and daughters. And this is even how you bring yourself down to even reign down here. Reign as in Mvua, R-A-I-N, and reign also as a king. Reigning, R-E-I-G-N, as blood cells and bloodlines that will keep rulership over places and people and things, but they will take whatever shape and form those people represent, the skin color, but they will always reign over those group of spirits. Shit is deep. Your man, they want to stuck in religion. Because unless you see it and start unlearning in the mind and understanding how these programs are, you will always be in those programs. Now, so now, what is that moon? So the moon is nothing but your makaba. What do I mean? This is the lightest cloth. Adamu, nawa, niki mwarea itudari ya oge. What is that? Becoming aware. Itudari ya oge. Dokari itudari ya nyogo tuye kama oge. Becoming aware. Spiritual awakening. Okay? So itudari ya oge. Dokanaria motu yoria wa aria gatagati. Equilibrium. So always be on the righteous side, or always be on the left hand side. So you are so left-handed, so left part, you are separated. You are too righteous. You want to do the right thing all the time. When you are slapped on the left, you give the right. So you need the church because it's righteousness. You see how to see it. How these things play out. So since the center path is the best, you are not too much on the righteous, you are not too much on the left path. So you are choosing the center path. Okay? But choosing the center path means you are understanding both polar shifts. So where kazi yako ni kubalance. Okay? You are neither for nor against. You are for yourself, individuality, spirituality. Okay? Knowing that everything is like that, but it's not that. Even whatever I'm telling you, it's like that, but it's not that. And this happens because the farther away you are from something, the more that thing looks like one thing, but the closer you get to it, the more scattered, the more you start now making out the maps, the buildings, the roads. But ukizoom out, it's just a landmass on your Google map. But ukizoom in, unaona ala kuna muto, una zoom in, haya, kuna musitu, una zoom in, haya, kuna gari, una zoom in, haya, kuna shamba. But when you zoom out, it looks like just a map. So in spirituality, everything is like that, but it's not that. So you choose. Okay? You choose what you want to zoom in and how much you want to participate in that. Okay? Depending on your terms and conditions. Na vitu zingine kaa hizo. Now, and that is even how the world was mapped, even if dunia ilikatakatwa. So the people who gave it longitudes and latitudes, all they did is zoomed in. So they took over lands. They came to Africa. Sasa wewe huwezi zoom in because you have never taken over anything. So you goje uzumiwe in. Okay, so there's nothing now you can do. You are already under a governorship. You're already under what you can call a galactic federation. Kuna watu washa create latitude na longitude. Kuna mtu ukimwonyesha map saizi atakupea the numbers, the codes. Atakupea hii ni 1 mile, hii ni 2 miles. Asha katakata dunia. Who said a mile is that? Who said an acre is that? Who came up with that measurement? Who are those people who decided the land to come into cubic feet? Near Aki, who are those builders? Who are those Melchizedeks? Who are those masons who divided the land before you? That is even why they came with the Bible and they came and took over land. But taking over land is just claiming. They just claimed the land was there. It was unclaimed land. So when they come to Africa, they just claimed the land. The land was there, we had the land. They claimed the land. Saizi una title D. Land iko. But huwezi claim your land because you don't have the title D. So we came up with these deeds and writings. Spiritualism is understanding how the world is created, how everything is made up. So that now when you are building wewe, you start building the same way they build. Si kutorokea, si kuogopa. That is weakness. You're supposed to be like them. You're supposed to build like them. Shida yenu ni kutoroka. Fear. Business. When it comes to business ni witchcraft. Business, what do you think a logo is? A sigil. Atuokirara hivi unaota tuna Coca-Cola. What do you think that is? Riboro ati the always Coca-Cola. What's your logo? That's witchcraft. That's advertisement. That's understanding the subconscious mind, speaking beyond the conscious, what you are conscious. They go to your subconscious. So wewe unafungua kazi unaita joki mirindo shop. That's bullshit. Understand there's reasons watu wanapeanga biashara hizo majina wanazipea. There's a reason why. There's a reason why your logo imechorwa hivyo. That's not just a logo. Hiyo ni sigil. Osio nyogo. Kiu nige vitu gisoretwo hau. Okay? That is why kila mtu anataka tu kununua hiyo duka. Duka inaitwa Target. Everybody wants to shop at Target. Unajiuliza what is Target? Ukaji ya kuragura ni T ni more than a twaji how. That's a crossing. What is to target something? Ukasa ukarora inaitwa Target. Ria ndikitwo na kiragi mutune. Ukarora logo yokona hayya. Uvithekio nginya wa the internet tha icio regua create a shop in Target. No ndureciria. Open an Etsy account. Where do they see the Etsy ne kuga atia? No, when a Etsy account, when a Target shop, when a Jumia ajetie na J. Jumia shopping ajetie na J. Where do ramenya niki kirato mogore hado ajetie na J. No, jambo si jambo. No, adi hado kai wako dukido kireto Jumbo Jet. Jumia J. No, adi kumenya the magic of J. Ginya modu mwetaga Jesu. So, ukamenya haya. Koguo wira uria nikio mahuthirie ritwa riu no wakuhukwo andu ini haria ni I will make you fishers of men na vitu kai hizo. So spirituality goes deep. That is why it's not common. Isi ni tutwage no gubudithia ciana cigikura colors, to know colors. Ati mwana nginya no athi handu kurora tumarangi akamenya guku ti kwega guku anyway. Tumaha mweri, back to the moon. So the moon is the lightest cloth that you can wear. Hiyo ni nguo hotho vyoge kila lightest as in LITE. That is why the moon is transparent. Mweri tikedo gedio land. Mweri is a reflection. That's why it's transparent. So it's your makaba, it's your moon. It's the lightest cloth you can wear around you as a spirit when you become aware. But now, that transparent cloth, when you go to the light, when you create now your solar plexus, becomes the sun. That is why the moon is a reflection of the sun. Well, that is why the moon is you. The sun is what we see. The moon is your emotions and feelings. So the moon is you. When we're Mwerī. So the moon is spirits. So when you have an accumulation of spirits, too many spirits in one space, okay? So anything, nothing is something. So any accumulation of a lot of nothing in one place has to become dense. That nothing doesn't have to be seen. Ukikusanya a lot of nothing in one space, it will become a lot of nothing density. That by default, that is density. Hata kama uioni. So that density is what now we see as the moon. Mweri twarora mweri umenyaga is a collection of spirits. So mweri niguo ciaraga guku na mweri niguo uragaga guku. So when we are having a full moon, mweri ukoragwo ukiuraga andu. When we are having a new moon, mweri ukoragwo ukihanda. When we are having a new moon, that is a shedding, mweri ukoragwo ugiciara na mweri ugiciara nawe ukahanda. Kogo gono wenda kumenya what spirits look like. A collection of spirits ni mweri. Riria wana mweri ukamenya that's a collection of spirits, roho, non-physical, what you call the metaphysical, or what you call the macabre, or the lightest cloth you can wear as a spirit before you manifest into the physical. So the moon is you. Now that you understand why the moon affects the tides, the stars, maeria-ini, na uconnect na maundu mangita mau. Riu soke yuria atiriri. Mweri ria twina mweri mweru, now we have a new moon. Shout out to the Lion of Judah. Mweri, we are in the 5th month of the year. Mweri we ndari we gekonyo. Ni hindi ya gwitia na kwigua. Twakihandire. Thuokarimire, shout out to Thuokarimire. Andu a soul group ni mone twahandire mbura ya kihu, ni twahandire haria March 19 to 23rd. Amathi ya soul group. Tukiuma hau mbura ya kihu, the first month of what you call Aries, tugithie Taurus, tugiuka Canaan, twahandire Yahweh, first house, Yahweh, Israel, tugiuka Canaan, or what you call Baal. The Canaanite energy of Baal. Mumero Taurus, mweri wa keri. Tukiuma mwemero tuyuka Hasiade, Gemini, or what you call Sodom and Gomorrah. Turoma hau turoka Noah's Ark, mweri wena. Turari ha githuri-ini, Cancer, the sun is in Cancer. The first flood, the first spring. Okay, kimera kigima mugetho, netuoka mugetho. So it is creating the first ark. Nemukuga mbura wa mbere, the first ark. The first season, netwarekia, netuoka nemugetho wa mbere, 4th house Cancer. Twina irio neturetia, so ne Noah's time. Ginya turera nuhu, we tiga tutigithirie twina irio niki uratwira. Migundo nayo rakiona ginya thaa ici ngikwarira video no. Mwina irio cia mugunda, bebe no murie njua, kwina andu mararia bebe njua, kwina mundu ragethire waru, mboco ni mwarire cie njua. Koguo mwina mwitio ni murera nuhu, fuck yourself no. The first ark. Noah's time, sun in Cancer. Unutuma Cancer, you only okada. Utu Lion of Judah. Okay, so now to Lion of Judah, the first moon. Niki murahada maandamano. Nitoke hada maandamano thiku ici ithatu. Nui mutimenya ne gutwara, nui mutwarithagio ta puppet. Maandamano Wednesday to Friday. Na icio ni thiku cia mbere icio ithatu cia mweri mweru. Mweri ukiingira ki Lion of Judah. Ru Lion of Judah umenye ni ho mundu ahuthagira kindu kuona uri arenda. Na uririkana turathire new moon in Cancer. Ruya mundu arugirwo ni mbuguyo. Turari new moon but in Cancer. So new moon uhade but you plant in a Cancer way. Home affairs, maneno ya nyumbani, uchumi iko juu. Are you getting it? Na vitu kama hizo. Sasa new moon in Cancer, alafu unapewa the first 3 days muandamane. Muhade kigogona kiu. Sasa what will happen? Now we go into the waxing. mweri uhake, mwezi pake, to wax on, Mr. Miyagi, wax on. Karate Kid, Kenya Kid, wax on, wax off. Wax on, Mr. Miyagi, wax off. Tohake, to wax. Full moon. You're not supposed to add anything into that. But when you're wanafanya hivyo wanajua. So around full moon, some maandamano or something. So now, when you add that energy into that, the moon has no option but to burst on you. Okay? And you're going to reap the benefits. Na nani ata benefit? Mwenye alipanda hiyo kitu as a ritual. So when you have a new moon, you should be doing your own rituals. Panda yako. Wacha kupandia politician. Wacha kupandia. Stop planting seeds for these people who know things more than you. And they take advantage of you. That is why they call you followers. They take advantage of you because you don't have your power. You have lost your spiritual powers. You have lost in religion. Legions of men. You are lost in bloodlines. You have no idea about. You are lost in blood wars. Vitu ujui hizo damu hata hazifanani. Your parent is not even your spiritual family. Babako na mamako, they are not even your parents. They are parents because you came through them. Before ubishane, endo wambie mamako akupea damu. Ukute hata damu yaka ifanani na yako ama babako. Kuta babako ni brad A, your mama ni O negative. Wewe ni AB, hata ujulikani. Ama hata wewe ni karibu pate Z. You have, what's your blood type? I'm a B positive. I'm B positive, yeah. What about your mother? O negative. What about your father? A. They are your parents. Sini wazazi wangu. Sindio. Parents. You talk through them, but they are not your actual spiritual family group. It's very clear people wanakutananga na their actual spiritual parents. When I look at you, you are the lost tribe. You are the lost tribe. Too much sex fucking out of wedlock. Too much mingling. Wewe unaoa huyu ameoa huyu. The last time I checked, your father and your mother is not sisters. Kama your babako na mamako, they are not brother and sister. Si pia hao wengine wako brother na sister. So we are already too dirty. We are already too contaminated. We are already too separated to be like claiming, oh, we are in this. This is who we are as a race or as a tribe. Once you get to your grandfather, you have lost it. The last time I checked, hata babu yako na shosho yako walikuwa wametoka kwa different families. Sasa babu yao na huyo, do you know hapo lineage? We can only associate with the names and the code, the lane code, the umbilical code na vitu kama hizo. Now these things we uphold or maintain through rituals. Ni sawa. And every generation is a different generation. Ndio mnaonanga about Gen Z, baby boomers, millennials, Alexa, whatever generation you want to come up with. That's a generation. Every generation has got its own code that should be updated through rituals. Update. Na every update kuna vitu inaachilianga. There are some cookies to clear, caches to clear. There are some updates that cannot be handled by the current system, so they have to be, you get what I'm saying? So the fact that you have not been practicing updating kweruhia na magogona, you are running on the Android 1 to Android 15, whatever Android application, Microsoft yabere. You're on MBs, you are not your operating systems are very stuck. So you better kickstart your game. Sasa hii ile wakati mlikuwa mnaambiwa ati hapana, religion is a weapon. Because you don't even have your religion. If you have yours, then sign. Show me an African religion. You don't have. Even your mega churches are not yours. Niona first lady wenyu kwa TDJX. Imagine. Same energy. Sasa pesa inaenda kwa TDJX on American soil. Si yakuja Africa. Asaidia Africa. Akiwa Africa. All these fake people. So if your first lady huko ndio anaenda kanisa, si adhu wadogo li alafu sasa It's your personal choice though. It's whatever you want. Sasa, it's your choice. You can continue gnashing your teeth. You can continue manifesting the same breadcrumbs. Your child can go back to the same primary school you went. They can go back to the same high school you went, like as an achievement. That's not 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 growth. That's poverty. Now you inabadilika by changing minds. And changing minds means knowing this is a lie and discontinuing the lie. Ukweli usemwe, this is a lie and we are discontinuing the lie. We can't have religion like that. It cannot. Either they teach the true religion. Na ile wisdom iko hapo kama wako nayo waseme hawana wapewe. If you want to teach the Bible, know how to interpret the Bible first. If you are cheated from the beginning and you are ashamed that you went for theology for 30 years and you don't know how to read the Bible, admit it. Hakuna shame. Sema nimekubali. Si kufunzwa hii kitabu venye inafaa na najua si kufunzwa kwa sababu hawangetaka tujue. Nimekubali sasa nifunze. But this denial and you are watching in secret ndio inatusumbua. Sasa unataka unipigie simu kando hapo jegamu thakare ure haria kanitha ndenda unjire Bible ha ovudithi haria orisi menyu andire mavuditha gihara kanitha. But you are doing it in a demonic way. Invite me to your church. Wacha kujifanya wewe. Or shut up. Wacha kuja kuuliza maswali. So mweri niguo we umenye ogoso when you go to your church, when you go to your zoological charts, wathi kwa drama muthomagira njata ukamenyaga mweri ni wewe because the moon is your emotions and feelings. It is the 4th, 5th and 6th dimension kila tutarona, so is the sun, the 4th, 5th and 6th direction. And these things you can use them because if the sun is light and you know you can travel in light, so light is a frequency like water, like a fluid. Okay? Light is a frequency. It's an emission. Ni kitu inatokanga when two high interacting bodies, they come together, they create a temperament, a light. That light is something you can ride. Okay? You can swim to the sun. Kono hote. So a light is a frequency that you can ride. So umenya wewe mweri because the moon is your emotions and feelings na nikia tutonaga. Ndajiriria mbogo yo ya mweri uguo nigetha uririkane we iria twina mweri mweru uhandage magongona maku utige kuhandira andu aria angi magongona maramaguna na matirakuguna. Uguo ni kuga ona thaici nduri mucerere ni utigitie muthenya ungi mweru mundu ni andika karisti maundu maria ukwenda kuhanda muturire-ini wake na maria watiganirie ukauga ni ndatiga mau tondu mweri ucio ni waihuria na hau ni kuhanda ukauga ndahanda wendo ndahanda wendani ndahanda utonga ndahanda kuiguaga wega ngoro yakwa ikaigua wega ni undu wa kuririkana ngoro yakwa igatuma ukahanda ciugo iria urenda ukauga thaburi ciaku your own psalms ugathioma ciaku cia gwithondekera tigana na ciene ugathioma ciaku ugatigana na ciene ugathioma ciaku icio mwitaga thimo or the psalms. So wahanda mweri ukihaka ugakuhakira maundu maria wahandire mbere riu iraku ni ku relax when the moon is waxing we no guchill weteire mweri waihura ukagetha. Oh my gosh. Dina wega tigona wega itingigiria tuonane niguo njiguaga toguno akiuga koguo no ngukuo tumuthe ndakuo ti toguno mutanginga muthamaki mucera auga thie na wega tigona wega itikugiria tuonane anga itikagiria tuonane na noguo nguga ni thayo ani thayo we tahanda mweri waku tiga kuhandirwo maundu we mambo ni mengi.